Today we're going to put this issue to bed once and for all. To classify or not to classify, that is the question. So we're going to try to do an apples to apples comparison and see how it turns out. Now this experiment is not necessarily going to apply to the type of material that you're running. Areas that have a lot of clay that needs to be broken up, you almost have to classify. And if your box is far away from where you're digging and you have to carry buckets, you might as well classify there as well too. So let's get this experiment going. So smash the like button and let's get to it. 1 week ago today, I ran a yard of material from right here. And can you really tell? Not so much. I mean, those rocks look a little bit cleaner than those rocks. The water was actually up higher last week, but some people say that gold prospectors damage the environment, and I'd like somebody to show me where that is right here. All right, let's explain the methodology here. There's a pay streak right here that I'm going to be working, and what we're going to do is every other shovel, one shovel gets scooped directly into the box without classifying. The very next shovel gets put into there and classified, and then we're going to do that over and over and over again. When I'm done, when that bucket's full, I'm going to clean that out. Then I'm going to run that bucket and I'm going to clean that out and compare the results. So let me show you how well this mat's cleaning out. So with some boxes, you're probably going to need to classify no matter what. But with this one, as long as I don't overfeed it, all the big rocks just kind of float away on their own. So what's the point of classifying when the rocks, if you get a real big one, you know, like that, obviously, you know, sometimes those even make it down. Look at this little, that might have been a little aggressive, but not really, because, I mean, look. You know, sometimes a little bigger one like that sits there for a minute, but that's not that big a deal. I mean, there you go. So I just pulled the box and I put the same number of shovels through there unclassified as it took to fill up this bucket. So let's clean this up and take a look, and then we're gonna run that and take a look and compare. Here is the cleanup from the unclassified material next to a humongous boulder for size reference. So let's go ahead and run the bucket and compare it. So now in this bucket, the focus is on maximizing capture rate. So we're classified down to a 1/4 inch. I slowed the flow down significantly since I don't have to wash the big rocks out. I got it set up pretty well, so let's go ahead and see how it's cleaning out. See if it's what we're looking for. Oh yeah, look at that. That's perfect. So if I'm looking for maximum capture rate, that's what I'm looking for right there. That's perfect. So let's run this bucket and see how it turns out. This gold right here is from the 1/4 inch bucket, and I do think there's more gold than there was when I didn't classify. The question is going to be, is it enough to outweigh the reduction in material that I can run in a day? Well, I got the 1/4 inch bucket in that snuffer, and then I got the other run in that snuffer. So we're going to take it home, we're going to clean it up, we're going to weigh it. I think they're both going to move the scale, just barely. But let's head home and find out the result. So I'd say we have a substantially different result. Look how much we got there. Look how much we got here. Here we classified, and Here we did not classify. So this might not even weigh anything, but I think that's going to weigh something. But let's try these out and figure it out. Okay, so it moved the scale. So when I did not classify, I got 0.018 grams. So let's see what we got when we classified. All right, when I classified, I got 0.028 grams of gold. So significantly better. So as you can see, when I classified, I got significantly more gold per shovel. But I think that when I don't classify, I broke my record recently, so there's a card at the top, you can check that out. And I broke it because even though I got a lower capture rate, I ran at least 3 times as much material in the same amount of time. So I actually got more gold even though I had a far worse capture rate. So that's not going to apply to every situation and every type of material. Each situation is different, but for this particular pay streak that I'm working, I'm thinking that the way to get the most gold is to not classify. But I appreciate you watching. Please check out all the links to my social media below, including my merch store. You can click the join button to become a member or join my Patreon at patreon.com/RookieGoldProspector. And I'll see you next time.